Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I wanted to make a quick video for you since we're starting Unit 3 this week. That way I can give you a quick overview of what to expect in this unit. It's really hard to believe that we've reached the midpoint of the semester. I bet you guys are counting down the days until summer. So we're going to be spending 3 weeks in Unit 3, similar to what we've done with past units. And for this unit, we're going to be focusing on analyzing short stories. So we're going to be using the skills that you've learned, particularly regarding analysis, and we're now going to be applying that to short stories. So I'm going to navigate to the content section of GoView so you can see what this unit actually looks like. So similar to before, you're going to want to start off with your advanced organizer and your checklist. These are two resources that are going to help ensure that you stay on pace, and also referring back to the course schedule is going to help you with that as well. So once you've taken some time to look at the advanced organizer and the checklist, I recommend that you go to Introduction to Short Stories and Literary Devices. This particular component of the unit is actually going to give you information not only on short stories itself and literary devices, but also it provides a model analysis that you can use to help in the process of building your eventual analysis of the short story. So under content, you're going to find information about short stories and literary devices. And then there's also the example here of reading Irony and Alienation and Everything That Rises Must Converge. This is a short story written by Flannery O'Connor. I encourage you to not only read the short story, which you'll find directly below, but also take some time to read over this model because it's going to provide you with a good example for what is expected of you when you start working on the analysis of the short stories that we're working on for this unit. Once you've taken some time to look at the information about short stories and literary devices, as well as to take some time to preview what the example looks like and read Flannery O'Connor's short story, you're going to want to navigate to the second submodule for this unit, which is Irony, Metaphor, and Symbolism in Short Stories. So the types of literary devices that you're going to be looking at are the ones that are actually the title for this particular unit. So irony, metaphor, and symbolism. These are the three literary devices that you can use to read and analyze the short stories in this unit. So I suggest starting off reading about irony. You can go ahead and read about irony in the short story provided below it, as well as read the short story itself. Do the same with metaphor in the paper menagerie and the short story, as well as symbolism in Bad Eye, and the short story Bad Eye by Ron Wash. Once you've read all three of the short stories and you've looked at the different types of literary devices and how you can read them in the short story and analyze how they're being used, then you will have reached the point that you can actually start working on the first assignment for this unit, which is a discussion, and it focuses on short story analysis using literary devices. So the purpose of this particular assignment is to exercise your skills in finding textual examples of literary devices that prove what writers are saying, as well as the meaning or overarching themes within their short stories. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is choose a short story that you've read for this unit. Remember, as I said when we were looking at the first submodule, Everything That Rises by Flannery O'Connor is provided only as a model. So you need to choose one of the 3 from the second module. So you can either look at Welcome to Your Authentic Indian Experience, The Paper Menagerie, or Bad Eye. All 3 of these are within the same submodule of this assignment. Then for part 2, you're going to think about how and why the story connects with one of the 2 themes we discussed in Unit 1. So if you think back to earlier this semester, we looked at the themes of love, alienation and otherness, the American dream / nightmare, the quest for identity and coming of age, as well as conformity and rebellion. As I told you earlier in the semester, you were going to see these again. Well, here they are again, popping up along with short stories. So you're going to want to revisit those if you don't remember 100% how to use them in analysis. And then you're going to want to choose the one that works best with the short story you've decided to write about. But you're not just going to be focusing on those 5 themes, you're also going to be including details about how the writer uses irony, metaphor, and symbolism along with this theme. After you've posted your initial post, you're going to want to respond to 2 of your classmates' posts. Remember, your initial post should consist of at least 2 complete, well-written paragraphs, and then your replies should be thoughtful and substantial. Make sure that you take some time to review the grading criteria and also the rubric. I know you're all pretty familiar with how to write the discussions and how to properly engage, so I'm not going to go through all of that information with you for this assignment. But I do look forward to engaging in discussion with you throughout the course of this week and reading your ideas about these short stories. I think you're going to really enjoy reading them and writing about them. I hope you all enjoy your week.